So success isn't actually what you think. So you've probably been lied to. You've probably been told it's about passion.
People always like, what's my passion? What do I like to do?
About finding your why. It's about having the perfect plan. But here's the truth. None of that matters if you don't know how to execute. And success isn't always just about dreaming and visualizing or waiting for the right time or the right moment. It's about consistent, boring, relentless action. Yes, success is boring. And that's exactly why most people never get there, because they're addicted to this idea of success, but they're not addicted to the actual process of getting there. And that's what you need to be in order to be successful. You've got to get addicted to the process. So if you're feeling tired or if you're feeling stuck and you're wondering why is nothing working for you, I'm going to break this down. What actually creates success and why most people will never get it. So let's talk about the biggest myth out there, which I kind of agree with and I kind of don't. Follow your passion, right? So follow your passion. Stop for a second. Passion is a luxury, discipline is a requirement. People say, I just have to find my passion first, or I want to do something that I love, or I'm waiting for inspiration to strike. Well, guess what? Successful people don't wait for passion. They create the passion. So while do what you love is marginally accurate, it's also just an excuse if you don't find it in time. And most people think passion comes first, then success follows, but it's actually quite the opposite. You get good at something first and then you start winning. And then when you start winning, you start enjoying it. And that's when passion actually kicks in. So successful people didn't wait to become inspired. They just started on something. They sucked. They kept going. And then eventually they became very, 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 very good at what they do. So you need to stop looking for the perfect passion and actually start looking for a skill that will move you forward and then you actually enjoy. And then over time, you'll find out whether you're passionate in that field or not. This is actually really hard because most people never succeed because they let their feelings run their life. So they say things like, I don't feel like working today. I don't feel confident enough to start. I feel scared, so I'll just wait. And that's why they never really make true progress. Successful people don't rely on feelings. They don't measure their output based upon feelings. They rely upon systems. They rely upon habits and execution. So if you ask yourself, if you only worked when you felt like it, how much progress would you actually make? Probably none, right? Athletes, I'm sure some days or most days probably don't feel like training, but they do it anyway. Entrepreneurs, same thing. Don't feel like pushing through obstacles, but they do it anyway. So really your feelings are irrelevant to success. You just show up and you do the work irregardless and you make it happen. And that's going back to like step one, where you're becoming addicted to the process of just doing it anyway. Here's another truth that nobody wants to admit. Success is actually really boring. It's not exciting in the slightest. It's not Instagrammable. It's not a glamorous lifestyle. It's literally doing the same things over and over for years without seeing immediate results and getting really, really, really good at it. So if you want to, for example, get into shape, you eat the same healthy foods, you go to the gym regularly, you work out. If you want more money, you just show up, you do the work, you improve every single day. If you want to become great at something, you practice, you practice over and over again and then again until you get it right. And the people who succeed aren't necessarily smarter or more talented than you. They're really not. They're just the ones who can handle the monotony of repetition. And repetition is the key to success. So if you can't stick to something long enough to get good at it, you'll never reach your potential and you'll never reach your perfection and you'll never reach your passion. Another truth, most people don't fail because they're not capable. They fail because they quit too soon. So and I was once upon a time like this as well, they expected overnight success, right? If I do this, then I've got to get this out of it. They want instant fast results. And when they don't get them, they quit. But success isn't fast. It's inevitable. Success is inevitable if you stick with it long enough. So if you think about it, if you started today and didn't stop for the next 5 years, if you didn't stop at all, where would you be? You'd probably be ahead of 99.9% of people who gave up in month 3. You're going to be ahead of the game. You've got to be prepared to do the things that people don't do. And the problem isn't that success takes time. The problem is that most people don't have the patience to play the long game and be patient in the success game. You are literally a product of your environment. You're literally a product of your environment. If you surround yourself with people who are lazy, who are negative, who are stuck, guess what? You'll be all those things too. But if you place yourself in a room with people who are winning, they're improving, they're pushing themselves, they're motivated, they're disciplined, you have no choice but to level up. You have no choice. Your environment makes success easier, it makes it harder, and you need to be very, very careful with who you surround yourself with and what your environments are. So if you hang out with people who challenge you and you start consuming that content that drains you, and you start flooding your mind with information that makes you better, not distracted, because if your environment isn't pushing you forward, it's actually pulling you back. It's either one or the other, and you've got to decide today on which side of the fence you want to be on. You don't need motivation. You just need permission. You don't need another excuse. What you need to do is to decide right now that you're going to show up every single day, whether you feel like it or not. You're going to show up not for your environment, for you, because once you master that, success is just a matter of time. Show up for yourself and success will show up for you.